Hey, this is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Thursday, November 17, 2022. Yesterday was a consolidation day in the markets. We had a gap down that traded sideways in the lower portion of the prior day's range the entire session, and we have what's called a narrow range session. So we're going to be looking at that this morning and see what has happened historically following that. I'm going to grab all four instruments. Our setup's based upon entering long at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, exiting at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Now this morning, the markets are breaking lower following that consolidation, so I'm going to go to the opening filters. I'm going to add that context by going to the opening areas, clicking equals next to open below prior day low. The next thing I'm going to do is go to the price patterns library, and I'm going to grab that narrow range pattern. So in the active today, we've got all the things that are true out of these different categories for today. They're all listed here. You can just click on them to add them. The range of the last session, you'll see we've got NR2, 4, 7, and 13. So technically, yesterday was the most narrow range of the past 13 sessions. I'm going to go with the narrow range 4 just because that's going to give you more samples to look at. So I'm adding that here. Then I'm going to go to the indicators library, and I'm going to say yesterday closed below a 200-day simple moving average, but above a 10-day simple moving average. And that's everything that I want for this study. Now I can click View Results. All right, here we go. These are the results based upon entering the market long at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, exiting at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time when you are opening below the prior day low, and the prior day was the most narrow range of the last 4 sessions that closed above a 10 but below a 200-day simple moving average. Historically, the S&P has 36 samples of this pattern dating back to 2003. For the NASDAQ, there are 22 samples. There's 32 in the Dow, 36 in the Russell. Win rates on these are coming in a little bit weak. You've got S&P coming in at 44%. NASDAQ, the weakest of the group, at 32% of these closing above the opening print. For the Dow, it is 47%. For the Russell, it is 42%. If we look at the average win versus average loss, you'll see that the average loss, which is going to be the moves to the downside, they are larger than the average win. For the NASDAQ, it is the average win that is larger. For the Dow, it is the average loss. For the Russell, it is the average loss. So 3 out of the 4 have larger average moves to the downside, and then all 4 of them are at least mildly skewed towards the downside on their win rates as well. Hopefully you found that helpful. Good luck today. We will see you next time.